Today's episode is sponsored by our good friends at Famous Faces and Funnies, located in Melbourne, Florida. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, as well as Docking Bay 94, located in Boca Raton, Florida. Check us out on comicsandgames.com. And Ian's Display Accessories, the best figure stands for your iconic Kenner Star Wars and Hasbro GIJoe and modern figures. And EGS Expert Grading Services, the Gen X place to get your comics graded and encased. Shipping nationwide. Hello, and welcome to another exciting and informative episode of Codename New to Vero 2. Hi, I'm your presenter, Shibu Are You. Now, I am really far behind with our monthly GIJoe recaps. So, I do apologize, and I hope everyone understands just a lot of stuff going on at the home front, but that is no excuse to take any shortcuts, and I am pumped to recap these issues. We are going to start off with issue number 279. Now, if you're a fellow Gen Xer that breaks every speed limit upon hearing either the Topgun anthem or Danger Zone playing, then this is your issue. I'm going to make a bold statement in that this issue not only harkens back but surpasses the iconic Marvel run of issue number 34 titled Shakedown and the lesser known Special Missions number 5. Alex Sanchez's artwork throughout this issue is simply breathtaking. So let's begin. Now, his cover A is the one to get. And of course, cover B and our good friend John Royle's ARAH are excellent. But Sanchez's cover extends and incorporates the front and back. And well, it's just simply breathtaking. Now, we learned in the previous Untold Tales issue that Cobra has set up a series of terradromes in Frozen Land, I guess real-world Iceland. From this location, a squad of firebats ascended below radar in their assault on the USS Flag. Caught off guard, the Flag has sustained significant damage, one being damage to the flight deck elevator. Now, only one Conquest, one Phantom, and one Sky Striker are on deck ready to fly, while the remaining aircraft are stuck below the deck. Now, immediately, the Flag exhausted all its cruise missiles in retaliation. The three aircraft scramble to counter, as well as to protect the Flag, which is sailing like a sitting duck. In the control room, Shipwreck and Keelhaul assess the current grim situation. Again, we are talking high stakes here, and as a result, both Deep Six and Torpedo take off their iconic uniforms and give a hand on the flight deck. Deep Six informs Ace of what firepower he has at his disposal. However, an injector holding 3 missiles has been damaged, so there is a possibility that it might not fire or quote-unquote pickle. God, I love the lingo the Navy uses. It's awesome. And just like in the first scene of Top Gun, Torpedo's in a green shirt and links up Ace F-14 to give him the go-ahead to catapult off the flight deck. In an earlier episode, I kind of talked about how, the F-14 is no longer in commission at the Navy or any of the forces. And sadly, this iconic aircraft has been sent to the wrecking yards all over the country. But I guess Ace is still functional. We now jump to the Cobra side, and as I mentioned, the Flag had launched its cruise missiles, and we discovered that they have found their mark, crippling both terradromes. Wow, a seldom used Cobra Vapor and a CG discuss pretty much the same as Shipwreck and Keelhaul did earlier, except for their point of view. Now see, that's what makes this issue amazing. We see a chess match going on, and in their case, they acknowledge pretty much the same, except that they anticipated the Joe aircraft that are on its way. But what their plan is to lure this aircraft in, use SMS and modified his tanks, and a secret hangar that's tucked in the mountain to deal with our three Joes. and at the same time send out a squadron of hurricanes and rattlers to sink a defenseless flag. Again, the artwork is just simply breathtaking in this issue. And I guess everyone's figured out that the wild card in this plan is the fandom's stealth capabilities. And the trope of never remembering Ghost Rider's name continues as he presses forward to deal with the Cobra's setup. He fires all 4 missiles and he knocks out 3 out of 4 as that Techno Viper had technical issues and took one SMS offline for a second. Now Ace comes in to destroy the hangar only to have his cluster of missiles jam. Remember what Deep Six was talking about earlier? So he calls no joy and circles back around. Seeing that their base literally dodged missiles, Cobra immediately dispatches its Rattlers and its Hurricanes out to sea to deal with the USS Flag. Ace comes back around and switches to laser-guided missiles. And that bad boy finds its target and takes out the base in a fiery glory. But the lone Techno Viper gets his SMS back online and manages to score a hit on the Sky Striker's vertical stabilizer. I forgot to mention, as Ace was coming back around, he waved off Slipstream and Ghost Rider's protection and instructed them to go after the Cobra Squad en route for the defenseless flag. I mentioned how I think this issue surpasses the Marvel era issues featuring airplanes, and one cannot help but remember Herb Trimpe and his love for drawing these air combat issues. So anyway, we have the Conquest and Fandom en route to intercept. So we got 2 G.I. Joe aircraft versus 6 Cobras. Oh, and remember, Cobra's planes are fully loaded, while the Joe's aircraft have already expelled several missiles. So yeah, every shot has to count. Slipstream knocks out 4 of the planes, so there's only 2 remaining and closing in on the flag. The Rattler's wingman peels off to circle back around Slipstream, knowing that he is Winchestered out of missiles. Out of nowhere, a Phantom comes in, swoops in, and takes out the remaining, using its remaining missiles, leaving both aircraft with just guns. The Rattler is closing in on its target. Out of nowhere, Ace comes in roaring in on afterburners, and a miracle unfolds as the once jammed Ames 9s lock and tone on the Rattler. I don't think we understand how close that Rattler was that Keelhaul could see the enemy pilot. Talk about last minute. Our 3 Joe pilots celebrate with Slipstream offering the first round of GIJoe Cola on him. You know what, Slipstream? I'll take a Bailey's on ice, my friend. And this will end our amazing issue with a mission accomplished and this great episode of Untold Tales. Wow. Stay tuned. I'll have 280 up in a few days as we play catch up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.